Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ and welcome back to another video. So I wanted to do just a short video talking about my impressions or my early thoughts here for Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, it's been out for a few days now and I have been able to play it a little bit. I'm a little bit over 10 hours into Pokemon ZA and I wanted to give you guys my impressions. Do I like it? What do I not like? And just like overall impressions. Do I think you should get the game? So that's just going to be me. Right now, there is a really big debate going on between people who think the game is fun and enjoyable and people who don't want anyone to enjoy the game. And they are essentially begging you to not buy the game, to return it, to say that you hate it. So it's quite the opposite opinions on Pokemon Legends ZA. So I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. This is just my thoughts. And I haven't played every Pokemon game, so I'll go ahead and throw that out there. I've played a good majority of them, but I haven't played all of them. Some of the ones on the DS I didn't complete Pokemon X. I never did Black and White 1 or 2. And I think Sun and Moon were the last ones that I just didn't. There was like that little batch of years that I just didn't play them. But outside of that, I've played pretty much every other Pokemon game, mainline and Legends Arceus as well. So let's go ahead and start off by saying, do I think that you should buy Pokemon Legends ZA? And I'll be honest with you guys, to me, do I regret it, I guess would be a better question. And the answer is no, I do not regret buying Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm very much enjoying the game for what it is. It's kind of a weird situation to be in where there's obvious things that you wish Nintendo did, specifically Game Freak, to make the game better. The aesthetics of the game, they could have made the game look so much better. I just found out that they decided to render the entire map as one thing. And so because of that reason, they had to downscale a lot of stuff, or like literally they just, from what I understand, just did JPEGs of building and slapped them on top of rectangles so that they could save memory and bandwidth and all that stuff. So yes, the game, when you pay attention to the buildings and everything, not great. The fact that it's just one city, not great. Outside of that, outside of the buildings looking all the same, outside of the fact that it's literally just one city, I'm really enjoying this game. Like I'm enjoying, the city feels bigger than it should be. It's small. It's like medium size. I'm not going to say it's small. It's like medium size, but there's so much to do when it comes to stuff you're collecting just to sell it, to get the cosmetics and the outfits. That's probably the coolest thing about this game, is the expanded amount of customization that you have for your tops, for your pants or shorts, your bottoms, your shoes, your socks, your gloves, your glasses, the hair. They went crazy with it. There's so many more options now for your hair that you can do, like colors and combinations and stuff like that. So personally, I think that if you're someone who plays Pokemon games and you're someone who really enjoys the customization of your own character, this is going to be a really awesome game for you. The battle mechanic, I didn't know if I was going to like it. I really like the battle mechanic. It actually feels like you're in there fighting, like you're actually having a Pokemon battle, like you actually have an influence on it, and it's not just turn-based back and forth. So personally, I am really enjoying the combat. I think I like it more than I did Legends Arceus. It also had kind of a similar vibe to it. Only with that one, there was like light attack, regular attack, heavy attack, so you could also combine in there. I'm kind of happy they got rid of that and just kept it more traditional in that it's just the same basic moves, and you just get to decide which ones you're doing them. Sometimes you can do like a couple of moves together, like you do one move that runs up to them, you do your move, and then you do an immediate other attack that you can do because you're right next to them. So there's some intricacy in there if you decide whether you want a ranged attack or an up close attack and how you combine them. If you decide that you like using stuff like burning, or if you like poisoning people, way more effective now, because you can essentially, if your Pokemon gets defeated, you don't have to call in another one for a little while when you're battling someone, and you can let them lose health via poison and burn, which is hilarious. But anyways, with that said, I think the battle mechanics in this game are phenomenal. I think the collecting part of it, where you have to go around finding like the colored screws, which also for that you need to essentially do some parkouring. The parkouring is actually really fun. I haven't even gotten to the point where I have the ability to kind of glide yet. All I can do is jump and stuff, so I haven't even gotten that far into the story. once I was able to break away from the tutorial stuff, I started running around and just looking at the entire city, going to places I probably shouldn't be, in the wild zones that I shouldn't be. So I had a lot of fun that way, just exploring. The exploration has been great. The parkour has been great. I just think overall, I'm really enjoying my actual game experience. The aesthetics could have been better, like we said, and they could have done it so it wasn't just one city. But overall, I am actually really enjoying Pokemon Legends ZA more than I thought I was gonna like it. I really enjoyed Pokemon Legends Arceus. There's stuff that I wish that was still there. The catching of Pokemon in this game, while I do still find it addicting and fun, I think I enjoyed more Legends Arceus, where it was just vast open areas that you could go and look for Pokemon, and then you had to build your own Pokeballs. All that stuff was so freaking cool in that game. I really, really like that, and I wish they would have kept it more like you have a main city, and then outside of the city you go to the different biomes. I think this game would have been amazing if they did that, but the fact that they kept it in one city kind of sucks because of that, the openness of Legends Arceus. With that said, even though the city is small, the different wild zones are still kind of cool to run around. You still run into alphas. Sometimes you're running on rooftops and they're up there. Sometimes you're not even in wild zones and you'll find Pokemon. Finding shinies is so much better now than it was before. So personally, it's like a give and take. I'm still really enjoying the Pokemon catching aspect of this, but I still miss what Legends Arceus had. So hopefully in the future with the next Legends game, they combine it a little more, and they take note from what we're saying here and saying like, hey, you don't need to do one full model of a city that needs to be rendered at all times. Do it like you did before, load in stuff as you're getting closer to that thing, give us greater biomes that you can explore. But other than that, the battling mechanics, the catching mechanics, the exploration of the city, I feel like it's phenomenal. I really enjoy that. So overall, I'm gonna give Pokemon Legends ZA an 8 out of 10 so far is what my score is. I'm gonna finish playing the game. I'll do an updated final review, but first impressions for Legends ZA for me so far is an 8 out of 10. I'm really enjoying it. I think it might be one of my favorite Pokemon games on the Switch console itself. I really enjoyed Violet and Scarlet as well. I really enjoy, like, every Pokemon game I think I've enjoyed. I don't think there's a single one that I thought like that was garbage. But I'm really enjoying this one for how different it is when it comes to battling, when it comes to catching Pokemon. The exploration is definitely a lot of fun, where I'm just going up buildings and going between buildings and finding different areas. So personally, especially also with the parkour you need to do for the colored screws, I think that really also made it so I'm having a lot of fun just running around finding stuff. So overall, exploration, combat, gameplay, top tier. If the aesthetics were better and they decided to do more than just one city, I think this could have easily been a 9.5, 10 out of 10 game. But the aesthetics really do hold it back quite a bit, personally. But if you're playing and enjoying it, you're really not going to notice, honestly. That's what I'm going to tell you. So with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. If you are new, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. And if you want to support the channel, then make sure to check out my sponsors, Control Freak and Aim Controller. I use them every single time that I play. Code XRAYZ gets you a discount, link in the description below to that, or through my Amazon influencer page if you guys would much rather do it that way. And then if you guys want to talk and interact, at XRAYZ over on Twitter and over at TikTok, it's the XRAYZ. So give me a follow on both, link down below. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.